Hey guys, Fundies the Mercenary here. Sad news, I managed to burn out my capture card that allows me to capture PS3 content and more importantly Dust 514 content. Um, Good news is though, I have some screen capturing software on my PC, and for the time being I'm going to be making Project Zomboid videos. Project Zomboid is a survival game. The object of the game is to survive as long as you can inside of a zombie apocalypse. So that's the object of the game, and yeah, we're going to play it. They allow you to custom tailor your zombies to choose their speed, their strength, whatnot, their toughness. I'm just going to leave all that as it comes as the default settings, the proper zombies. I'm pretty much going to leave everything default. The only thing I am going to change, I'm going to change the daylight length to 2 hours, and I'm going to change the starting month to March. And that's pretty much it for the sandbox options, and then we're going to move on to character creation. All right, let's see here. So I have an idea in my head of what I want my character to be. I'm going to kind of play around with it. I want the character to be. I'm going to pretend that he is Fundies Dixon, the long-lost uncle of Daryl Dixon from The Walking Dead. Now, keep in mind, this game has nothing to do with The Walking Dead. I'm just kind of playing around with it. Now, this guy here, perfect. He looks a little trailer trashy, maybe like a hunter, kind of ruggish. Rugged, not ruggish, rugged. And we're going to name him Fundies. Dixon. All right, so that's our character. And then we're going to make him a park ranger, which will give him the trait of outdoorsman, which basically, well, essentially makes him somewhat immune to harsh weather conditions, such as running around in the rain that would normally give us a cold and kill us. I'm not going to add any traits, because for every good trait you add, you have to add a negative trait, and I just don't want to go down that slippery slope. All right, so we'll start the game. These are the end times. Kind of knew that. Kind of scary, though. There was no hope of survival. Hence, eventually you will die. And this is how you died. Well, let's see how long we can not let that happen. Anytime now. We'll start. Give it a minute. Alright, so whenever you start a game, you start in a house randomly somewhere on the map. Well, it's not so random. I can already tell. I already know exactly where I'm at. Okay. Alright, so let's talk a little strategy since I've already got my bearings and I already know where I'm at. I'm going to pull up my little handy-dandy map here. Alright, so this time we've started at this house here. This is our starting location. Pretty much the way I like to run it is I like to make a series of safe houses around the city for emergency sleepovers if I get stuck out after dark. But for the most part, I like to have 2 strongholds, or 2 HQs, 2 headquarters, 2 places of staging operations, and one is the large warehouse, which is here, and the other is the bar. I like to start at the bar because you really end up with barely any zombies in your area. Most of the zombies don't pretty much start right here, and everything on the back side of this is zombie free for the most part, unless you do something stupid like attract the zombies to those locations. But that bar is pretty much zombie free, and that's where I want to start. And that's where my first HQ is going to be. I am going to do this series of videos in one day. Each day that Fundies Dixon lives will be another episode. So I'm going to try to set goals for each day to accomplish. And so every time I put him to sleep, that will be the end of another episode. And for our first day, I want to accomplish a couple of things. One, I want to find some nails and a hammer so I can fortify the bar, so I can put some boards on the windows and whatnot. And the other thing I want to do is make it to the bar. So, two things. First of all, we're going to go to this warehouse. Even though we're not going to be staying here long, I'm going to go to the warehouse because I'm fairly certain there's a hammer there and there's going to be nails. Depending on how long that takes me and how much time I have left, I'm either going to make one of two moves. I'm either going to take the dangerous route and go down this road here, back towards the bar, which is a bad idea because there are a lot of zombies there. Second option is to backtrack back to the starting point and possibly have a sleepover in this house, which would be the end of the first episode. But if I'm lucky enough and have enough time, I will try to make it to the bar in the same day, which I will make my way over to this road here. You don't see it on this map, but there's some train tracks that lead almost the entire length of the map. If I can make it to this point, I can make it to the train tracks, and there's almost, if there's zombies at all, which there usually isn't, I can follow these train tracks without running into any problems. And then at some point, this train tracks veer off to the south, but there's trails through the woods that you can follow to this little back road or urban street road, whatever you want to call it. And you can follow this to this point, and at this point it becomes a dirt trail, and you can follow that right to the bar. And that's my game plan. Since I'm kind of rambling on about what I'm doing here, just to recap, goals for the first day is find hammer, nails, and some food, obviously, and then make it to the bar. All right, so with that said, first things first, starting house. Let's clear it out the best we can, find anything worth anything here, take it with us. Whenever I get a chance, I do drink water as much as possible so you don't end up thirsty out where there is none. I will take these sheets and this backpack. The sheets can be used for covering up the windows, which helps prevent the zombies from seeing you from outside. So I will collect any sheets that I find. Pretty much everything else other than food is a non-necessity right now. I will come back eventually and clear out everything and take everything I can find back to my stronghold, become a bit of a pack rat and keep everything. And that's pretty much it for this house. Alright, so I'll take off. And because I didn't really find a good amount of food in that house, I know just right down the street there's another house down here that will have some food in it. It'll have a good amount of supplies. And I do know that this house makes a good safe house, which I would use in case of emergencies if I got stuck out after dark on this end of town. The door is locked. Let's try the window. While I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and put some sheets on the windows and use them as curtains to cover the windows so that if I ever have to use this house as a safe house, and I don't have to, it'll already be set up for me, essentially. And I'm going to gather as much supplies out of this house as possible. And I'm going to leave this house better than I found it and head up to the warehouse where I hope to find hammer, nails, and some other supplies if possible. Some of the windows will have curtains on them already, and just close those as you find them. Close these doors. Alright, I'm going to check the shelves real quick. Newspaper, magazine, not necessity right now. Start going through the fridge. Take any food. I'm going to equip this as my secondary, so he'll drink automatically if he gets thirsty. Take the food. Alright, so at this point, whenever I go into a house, if I see any bowls, cups, pots, anything that'll hold water, I right away will put it in my inventory and I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do because it later on, making sure the water gets to your stronghold would probably be a good idea. But for now, it's too heavy. I need to kind of travel light, and carrying around a bunch of water around with me is just going to prevent me from moving. So I'm going to see how many cups and pots and bowls I can find. I'm going to put them all in my immediate inventory. And I'm going to fill them all up with water, and I'm going to leave them here at this house. Like I said, they're too heavy to carry all of it around. And later in the late stages of the game, you're going to need water. I can't get this thing off. There we go. All right. So, like I was saying before I got all frustrated there with that, in the late stages of the game, you're going to run out of water. And so basically what I do is any chance I get to store water, I will. So I don't need that coffee right now because I can't use it. So now that I got a bunch of cooking or storing vessels, I'm going to fill them all up with water, and I'm going to leave them here in the refrigerator. And when the game reaches that point where I need water because there is none available, I'll know where to come because, well, I've stored it here. All right, put all the water in the fridge. No, I'm kind of rambling on about it, but essentially what I was getting at was storing water is a good idea because you'll need it later on when the water shuts off in the city. All right. Another sheet. 3 more sheets. That means I can finish off covering all the windows in this house. Check the bathroom cupboards. Nothing. All right. So back downstairs. There was one room I didn't go in up there, but there's never nothing in it because there's no drawers or no dressers or anything like that. For some reason, you have to come outside to add the sheet to this window. All right. Oh, that's already closed. All right, close. There's a curtain on every window. I have an extra 2 sheets. I'm gonna put those in my backpack. All right. So we've essentially cleared out this house, got everything out of it we could possibly use. I still have not yet found a good blunt weapon other than this frying pan. While I'm making my track up to the warehouse, once again, I just want to, I know I'm harping on this, but if you follow my instruction here and every house you go into, any containers you find, you fill them with water right away, and you store them there. When the game gets to that point where the water no longer comes out of the faucet and you need to find water, there'll be water all over the place for you to drink. Of course, you can attempt to kind of locate it all in one place at wherever you choose to be your stronghold or your HQ, your staging point. You'll have to make so many trips to get that water or those containers, because those containers take a lot of space on your person, that you'll essentially be wasting valuable time in the beginning stages. That's why, right now I'm just going to leave them where they're at. Later on, when I have more time, because I got plenty of food, I got crops growing, I don't really need to venture out for nothing anymore, then I'll start consolidating the water. But for now, they're just going to stay where they're at while I do other things such as gather tools to fortify my HQ. Alright, I'm going to try to avoid that zombie. I could probably kill him, but there's probably more over there. At this point right now, I just want to try to avoid zombies altogether. As you can see, Fundies Dixon ain't exactly an athlete. He can't run very far without getting tired. Alright, so this is the warehouse here that I was talking about. I pointed out earlier on the map. Actually, let me bring that up. So, essentially, we have now made the track from here to here. Not in that exact line, but that's where we're now at this warehouse up here in the northeastern part of the map. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try the doors. Sometimes you get lucky and one of the doors will be unlocked, and you won't have to attempt to go through a window and hurt yourself, because you can accidentally hurt yourself going through windows. You almost never have to smash a window. At least I've never had to smash a window to gain entry. There's always at least one window that will eventually open up if you just keep on after it. Let's just hope there's no alarm once we open this, because I really want to go through this building with a fine-tooth comb, find my hammer, my nails, and get down to the bar. So that's obviously not the window. That's going to open up. There you go. And of course, I'm not going to be able to go through here either because I'm going to get stuck in these crates. Woe is me. Try it one more time. Then I'm going to have to go break down a door to get entry, which I did not want to do. There's one other window there, but it's blocked by crates. You can't. If I couldn't get through the other one, I'm definitely not going to get through that one. You can always break down doors and rebuild them later on, but I really did not want to do that. I am going to try to see if I can't get through this one here. It's already 1,300 hours. I need to be back at the bar by no later than 2,000 hours. So we're going to be cutting it kind of close here. Yeah, I think that was going to work. Okay. Alright, hopefully no zombies heard that. Give me a drink real quick. Alright, I'm going to start my search for the stuff I need. Food, oh perfect. Perfect timing. Alright. Search these shelves first. There's some nails. I'm not going to take all the nails out here. I'm just going to take what I need to make the bar a little bit safer. Once I get down there. Oh, axe. I will switch that out for my primary. And I will leave the frying pan here. Alright. A few more nails. At this point, I'm just looking for a hammer. You'll find a lot of useful stuff in this warehouse, but right now I just need that hammer. That's all I need. You'll find shotgun shells, a shotgun. I just don't need none of that right now. Matter of fact, I don't even recommend firing firearms unless you're using them to trick zombies out of a location that you need to get access to. Because all you'll do is attract more. There's a trowel. That's something else I'll need later on, but right now I don't need that. I just need a hammer. Oh. Aha. We'll take that bucket and fill it up with water and leave it here. That's always a good idea. Still nothing I can use. Those nails. Well, I can't really use the shotgun shells, but what I'm really after is a hammer. Hammer, hammer, hammer. We got the nails, we got the axe. I'm going to use the axe for chopping down trees to make wooden planks. I could also use a saw if I can find one. But right now I mostly just need a hammer. Saw. I need that. It's not a primary find, but still a good find nonetheless. Oh, hammer. Alright. There we are. Let's fill this bucket up with water real quick, and we'll be on our way back to, well, our first trip to the bar. Something else I'll do as well is I'll go around real quick and I will. Oh, I'm still overweight. That's not cool. I'm about to lose some stuff real quick. Let's see, what can I afford to leave here? I'm taking that hammer. I'm taking that saw. Actually, I know what I'll do. Well, first of all, let me move these sheets to my hands there. I'm gonna put a sheet on this window because later on I'll be coming back here, and this is gonna be like a safe house, kind of. Something else I'll do is I'm gonna go ahead and open and close some of these doors. That way they'll be unlocked when I come back next time. From the other side. Alright. So we got the tools that we need to get started at the bar, and that's where we're heading now. I am going to head back down to the southern route I was talking about earlier, because I have enough time. It's only 15:30. I should be able to make it with no problem. Of course, like I said, Fundies Dixon over here ain't exactly the fittest character. But we're going to head south. Well, I guess that would be southeast, kind of. Or southwest. No, let's be southeast for now, and then we're going to take the train tracks down southwest to the bar. Takes me roughly an hour, maybe two, depending on how many zombies I run into, to make it to the from here to the bar. Of course, the rain is slowing me down a little bit. Easy peasy. Okay, so for me, the quickest way to find the train tracks on the east side of town is to look for the trailer park. If you can find the trailer park, you just basically run through the trailer park. And on the other side will be a road. There it is. And then you just follow that road southeasterly, and you'll run right into the train tracks. And this is going to keep you, the only reason I suggested going this route is going to keep you out of harm's way for the most part. You may run into a few zombies, but for the most part it's going to be clear all the way to the bar, as you're about to find out. Now I'm going to go kind of silent for the next few minutes, because I'm going to be, when I edit this video, I'm going to fast forward the entire length of the track, because it's just a boring run, and I doubt you want to sit through it for no reason. So I will be fast forwarding this part, and I will not be talking. Alright, at this point, the train tracks veer off to the south, like I said, and you have to kind of run off into the woods, which is fine. We're just going to make a path through the woods. I'm going to go silent again, because it's quite a bit of running through the woods, and doubt you want to have to watch me run for 30 minutes through the woods. Okay, so alright, I have now emerged from the woods, and my little run took a little longer than I thought it was. I know it says it doesn't take me like 2 hours in the game, but it's actually taking me like, not actual hours, in-game hours. I think we started about 14:30 and it's now 1800, so it took me a little bit longer than I had planned, but we should still reach the bar before dark. We're actually more than we're probably 3/4 of the way there now, and that will be pretty much we've pretty much accomplished everything I hope to accomplish for the continuing saga of Fundies Dixon. Day 1, pretty much accomplished everything that I wanted to. Found food, we found the tools, and then some. We found the ones I wanted, and then some of the other ones I was going to look for later. So my primary goals for today were finding food, a hammer, and some nails. We managed to find food, hammer, nails, a saw, which was what I was going to look for on day 2, and an axe, which I was going to look for on day 2. We found it all on day 1. And last but not least, I wanted to get to the bar before the end of day 1. And I'm hoping we're going to reach there, we're going to make it there, and it's not going to be overrun with zombies. And I'm also hoping that the alarm's not going to go off when I enter the bar, because I don't want the zombies to come down to where I'm at. Because then not only will I have lost my bar to zombies, but it will also be dark, and I won't know what to do. Alright, so here's the bar. First thing we do is check the trash can. Sometimes there's stuff in there, most of the time there's not. Enter the bar. No alarm yet. Okay, Okay, I forgot to drop the sheets off. I was going to cover the windows, but I forgot to drop the sheets off. So a little bit of organization before the end of the day here. I'm going to put all the food in the first refrigerator. Just take it all, put it all in there. Soda pop and all. And then the whiskey bottle, yeah, I'm put that in there too. And then I'm going to put all the tools that I went and collected in this cupboard here. Alright, I'm going to get a drink of water real quick. Oh, I'm going to fill my water bottle. Oh, I forgot I equipped a water bottle in my secondary equipment slot. That will allow you to drink on the run without having to equip it or anything. Alright, so we've... well, did I check this trash can? No, this one's on. I don't need it right this second. Okay. Uh-oh. There's a zombie somewhere. In my fortifications, or around my fortifications. Must have been in my fortifications. Toggle these down so I can see a little bit better. Haven't had that happen to me. Usually this bar is empty. Oh, shit, there he is. Put on him. Oh, there's another zombie in here. Holy cow. Not one, but two zombies. Usually, I'm going to try to get this one to come outside. I don't like to have dead bodies sitting around my bar. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get them all outside and kill them out here. Guess I better check the rest of the bar too before I go to sleep. Because usually there's not zombies in here. There's no zombies in here. I'm going to leave the restroom for tomorrow in the daytime when I can see a little bit better. Hopefully that's... oh! Three zombies. Hopefully that's it, because I can't barely see anymore. It's dark now. Alright, so that is the end of day one. It's now 2000 hours, or 2020. So I'm going to put Fundies Dixon to bed here, but before I do, I'm just going to show you what we did today on the continuing saga of Fundies Dixon day one. We started here at this house. We actually, I'll take that back. We raided this house, not completely, but good part of it. And then we went up to the warehouse, got the tools we needed, and then some extra ones. We got the hammer, the nails. We came out plus an axe and plus a saw. We trekked all the way back to the train tracks, ran all the way down the train tracks, ran through the woods, came down these back roads here, made it to the bar, unloaded all of our gear, and killed some zombies. Not bad for a first day in the continuing saga of Fundies Dixon. I will put him to sleep now, and when he wakes up will be the end of episode 1 and the beginning of episode 2.